Boss Lady Conversations with Monica L.
and Coach Khaya.
Boss ladies are
Vulnerable,
authentic,
love,
hopeful,
abundant.
respected.
Boss ladies are
You.
Welcome back, boss ladies. I'm your girl, Coach Khaya. I'm a boss wife, mompreneur, sister, writer, and certified transformational coach. I help people reignite their dreams, their power, and manifest the miracles that truly, truly matter. My IG handle is at I am Coach Khaya.
Yes. Hi, boss ladies. I am Monica L. I'm a boss educator, entrepreneur, self-published author, and poet. I believe all things are possible through synergy. My IG handle is at Monica L_poet. That's MONICAEL_poet.
And we are back, biggity, back with our third episode of Boss Lady Conversations.
Yes, and thank you for our friends for becoming listeners and supporters of our inaugural and second episode. We appreciate your support and positive feedback so much. Please tell someone who would tell someone to join us. This is a movement, and there is room for your positive energy here.
And we want you to know that we understand just how busy you are, just how many amazing things that you're out here doing, and all the people that you are serving with your gifts. And we want you to walk away from our conversations feeling inspired, imaginative, hopeful, creative, like you had a wonderful retreat. Okay. And that's what we want for you. And that's what we appreciate about spending this time with you. And most importantly, we want you to be bossed up to go after what matters most in your life. Okay. So let's get right into today's episode. Embracing gratitude like the boss lady that you are. Listen, the holidays are quickly approaching, and we know that so many emotions are all over the place. Sometimes you can be happy. Sometimes you can be dealing with stress, family issues, personal issues, professional concerns. There are so many things vying for your attention. So today, we'll explore the art of gratitude and leave you with ways that you can seep gratitude into your life and boss up at the same time, regardless of what is happening around you.
Yes, Coach Khaya, you said that. And oh my God, you just touched upon so many things with the holidays and a global pandemic, vaccines. So many different things are happening in our world. Some people are still self-isolating. Some people are actually traveling the world, going abroad. It does evoke a lot of different emotions depending upon the person. And everyone has to do what's best for his or herself. And for me, I just look at gratitude as you said, personally, just grateful for everyone who has poured into me during this season. Thankful for just being present, holding space, being aware, an active listener. Sometimes people just need to be heard and someone to listen to them. Not that they need to receive this amazing advice, but just know that they're heard and that someone actually has taken the time to invest into them. And so I am grateful for all of my friends that are in my circle who have allowed me to pour into them and they have poured into me. And whether they're someone that I served as a mentor for or someone who has been my mentor. So I so appreciate that. And then professionally, I mean, it just opens up the doors. So many people have poured into my professional career, even those who wouldn't be considered professionals in that industry of education. So I feel so grateful for that because we did not get here alone. We are standing on the shoulders of our ancestors. And I just feel love and light just exuding from this episode. So I hope everyone is really enjoying this boss lady conversation.
I hope so too. I think that when we hear gratitude, it can be overused, but gratitude is really best when it is felt in your spirit. That feeling of, I care about people, people care about me, I'm supposed to be here. I am serving a purpose. My life serves a divine purpose. And then you think about gratitude, and then you begin to embody that feeling of gratitude. You begin to exude gratitude. And that's the difference. when I think about gratitude, I get so excited when I really take the moment to think about, wait a minute, I have so many of the things that I prayed for, so many of the things that I cried about and really wanted with everything in me. No, we don't have everything, right? But we're a work in progress. And so this is the perfect time, I feel, to look around your life as a conscious observer, really get interested and curious about what you've got going on. And I think what you'll find is that you have so much more than you ever realized. And there's so much more to come, because they say when we look for things to be grateful for, we end up receiving more things to be grateful for. So it really goes hand in hand.
Amen. And I totally agree with you as well, is that we're in a place where we can sit with ourselves and again, just really look around us and see. I think by being in a home or not having the quote unquote normal activity, that this is allowing for us to really think about what we have, like you stated, and who is around us and what we really need. I think we always thought we needed to be out, we needed to be this, we needed to be that, we needed to be moving. Now this is allowing us to see life differently and redefine what is normal. Because again, a lot of things have been closed, a lot of businesses. Now we're rethinking how we're doing holiday shopping, if we're doing holiday shopping, and really what's important. And I think what's most important is being present in that moment and being with those who you love and those who love you. And that really, truly is the gift this holiday season.
That's so beautiful, Monica L. And there's so many people out there that are really able to take this in and realize there's so many things that they give to others just from being who they are. We have a friend in common that she reaches out to at least 50 to 60 people a day to say good morning. And when she told us that, we were like, oh, that's a whole ministry. And she just wants to be somebody's rainbow. And I know that so many people are grateful that she took the time. Even if, everyone doesn't respond, you still get the benefit of being able to give out that positive energy and receive that love in so many unexpected ways. So we want to just shout out all of the boss ladies out there that sow into the lives of other people, that wish people good morning, that check on their friends, that check on people they don't even really like that much, just because they are straight up humanitarians. Sometimes we see being a humanitarian as this big, far away experience, but we can be humanitarians in everyday choices of our lives. So shout out to the boss ladies out there making it happen and making this world a better place.
Yes, I love that. Boss Lady Conversations with Monica L.
And your girl, Coach Khaya.
Oh, that was just wisdom. And I like the way you said that. Like, we can create our own community and we can redefine how we view things and how we pour into others, because that one person touches another person that touches another person. And now you've shared her practice. And so others may start to do that as well. And like you say, and even check on your strong friends. Don't just assume because someone exhibits that they just have this strength that they just got it all together. Those be the ones you need to check on the most, because you never know what's going on inside. So check on everybody. Just don't assume that she got it or he got it, because this is hard for everyone. And another thing that I have come to realize that someone has shared with me is you really have to think about, are things for a season, a reason, or a lifetime? And I think that in this pandemic, I have really, really taken that into consideration when I evaluate every aspect of my life, because some things are for a season and it's okay. Once that season has passed, then that means it's time for that chapter to end. And if it's a reason, make sure you get that lesson or that blessing from that reason. And a lifetime, it will be with you, whether it's physically with you or in your spirit. So just something else that we would like to give away to our listeners, our friends, our supporters, is really think about your life and the things that are important to you. Do they serve a reason, a season, or a lifetime?
That's so beautiful. Gem after gem after gem after gem. I'm really grateful for the boss ladies in my life because I know that I can tell you right now, honestly, I would not be the woman I am today without having that support system. You need a village, you need your immediate family, you need your extended family, and you get to really choose. I think that's the best part of choosing your friendships, that they are your chosen family, right? So if you're out here choosing friendships that don't speak life into you, just know that that's a choice and you can change your mind at any given time. And if you have that village and you are seeking that village, show your appreciation and gratitude for those people because they really sow into you and they support your dreams and they give you that extra cheerleading session, when the world might be tearing you down a little bit, you can always reach out and say, this happened. And they'll say, no, you got this, girl. You're amazing. I love you. They'll send you an affirmation. Shout out Reverend Lauren. They'll send you something to get you started on your way, to get you uplifted in your spirit. And I just really appreciate all the boss ladies out there making it happen. So thank you for saying that. It's important to know your seasons and where you are and what kind of people you want in your life.
Amen. That is beautiful, Coach Khaya. You couldn't have said it better. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
So now we want to give you a few ways of how you can really tune into your gratitude practice, especially as the holidays are here and you're expanding your vision of who you are and where you want to go every single day. So the first tip that I'd like to share is that I use apps to hold me accountable to keeping a gratitude journal. The app that I use is a free app and it's called Gratitude Journal. And what I really love about it, sis, is that they send me a reminder when I haven't updated the app in a while. They'll go ahead and say, hey, we haven't seen you update the app in a little while. Would you like to update your gratitude journal today? And I'm like, that's amazing. Just that accountability. As a coach, I am all about accountability. I love a good accountability partner. I love people working in teams, and I love divine reminders.
Yes. I mean, hello, an app. Like, I really need to go visit my app store. I'm out of the loop. And when I think about gratitude, I definitely think about other boss ladies. And I would like to share with our listeners my ultimate goddess of boss ladies, Lady O, Oprah. She has an amazing quote that really touches my spirit, and I hope that our listeners feel it as well. And it goes, I live in the space of thankfulness, and for that, I have been rewarded 1,000,000 times over. I started out giving thanks for small things, and the more thankful I've become, the more my bounty increased. That's because, for sure, what you focus on expands. And when you focus on goodness in your life, you create more of it. Hello. I mean, if that's not a mic drop, a gem drop, like just again, being in the space, being thankful for what you have. And then it grows. It grows because the universe hears you and understands that I am thankful for what I have. I'm not always looking at what I don't have. I'm not always looking ahead. I am present in the moment. Present is your presence. And so for that, I just so love, and I really just live by this and start my day with this quote. And I'm just excited to share it. And I hope that everyone else felt it the same way I did and it touched your spirit.
I know it touched mine. I mean, I just feel like you just helped Oprah write me a check for $1,000,000. She just gave a gem that exudes gratitude and it exudes abundance at the same time. She said that just by being grateful, she has been rewarded 1,000,000 times over and her bounty increased. I don't think it can get any clearer than that, because when you feel good, you show up in the world in a great space and then people respond to you. And then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So thank you for that. I think if we can find those quotes, right? Again, we talked about affirmations in our last episode. So a quote is also an affirmation. And then you have it coming from a boss lady. So then you have that mentorship going on, right? Because you can have a mentor that you don't know and they can inspire you. You don't have to know all of your mentors. And Oprah is definitely one of our mentors. Okay. So we really appreciate that quote. That's powerful. Thank you, sis.
Yes. And thank you for saying that. I think a lot of people do think you're supposed to know your mentor. Like they're supposed to reach out to you. They're supposed to contact you every week. You're supposed to have their email address or their phone number. And no, someone could be a mentor to you because you admire them. You admire their strength. You admire their passion, their drive, the path that they've taken to get to their current place, how they define success. And so I definitely look to Lady O because she pours so much into so many others with her girls, her schools, her education, just how she has reinvented herself and being on television all these years and just being her true, authentic self and walking in her light. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
As a journalist, I love reviewing articles and studies about the things that we're passionate about. So a study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who wrote about their gratitude over a period of time showed greater signs of emotional well-being compared to people who wrote about negative or neutral life experiences. And I found that to be so interesting because we're firm believers in writing it down, making it happen. And we're also firm believers in taking the time to really process your thoughts and understanding your perspective. So if you really take the time to write about something negative, know that it's very powerful and it can leave a long-term impact. But if you also take the time to write about your gratitude and the things that are going well, I even have a journal here. It's called Favorite Moment of the Day Journal. And it really helps me to be accountable to like those special moments that you might miss in your day that are really quite delicious and full of gratitude because we're busy. Again, boss ladies are out here moving and shaking. And so we get that. But having a little record, like take a moment to yourself, write a little note to yourself on your phone, send a text, hold yourself accountable to capturing the beautiful moments of your life so that you don't miss them.
Yes, accountability, self-care. That's what I heard. Like, this is really you taking care of yourself. Because again, what you speak is what you are. So you're pouring into yourself, and that positivity and light will shine to others as you walk through your day. So I love that positive mindset and just the vibrations. I mean, I feel the vibrations already. And I love everything that you said. And I'm so glad that our listeners are going to have links to all of our materials and so that they can follow along. Now, besides the quotes that I follow from boss ladies, I also have a scripture that is near and dear to me. And that's Philippians 4:13. I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And obviously for our listeners, you heard my intro and I've kind of adopted that. And that right there just pours into my soul. It lets you know that you're not alone and you have a strength, an inner strength that is exuding from you and is also in your being and in your light. You are able to walk and be because you have the strength to get through challenging seasons. You have the strength to overcome daily obstacles. And then now we have the mindset to reframe situations. So things that we would have saw as threatening or not positive, we have a mindset to change it and say, that's someone else's energy. I'm going to keep walking in my light. And so for that, I am just so grateful. And there's sources all around us. Like you said, Coach Khaya, whether it's a mentor that you know or don't know, positive affirmations, you can create your own positive affirmations. There are a number of journals, books, Bible, like there are a number of resources. So when you want it, it is definitely there for the taking. And it can be as easy as an app as well, and accountability and having that in your life. So I am so thankful for this topic. I'm thankful for sharing. I'm thankful for providing our wisdom to others so that they can walk in it. Boss Lady Conversations with Monica L.
And your girl, Coach Khaya. We are out here dropping gems, and we know that our boss ladies are picking up these gems and ready to share their gems with us. So we appreciate you. Another thing that I like to do is I like to challenge myself a little bit when it comes to gratitude. And so one of the ways that you can challenge yourself is to put yourself on a 21-day no complaint fast. And yeah, so that means being mindful of what you say and how you respond, and also trying to come from a place of gratitude first. And so, for example, if someone were to ask you how you're doing, take a moment and pause and say, I really appreciate you asking me how I'm doing and checking on me. And I'm feeling like I'm ready to have a good day. And I'm just going to see how it goes. And that's like an answer that is honest, even if you're not feeling like, I'm ready to face the day. But it also gives you that support. And you've also taken the time to start with gratitude. So you've said, thank you. I'm glad that you took the time to ask me how I'm doing. And so with the complaint fast, we're happy to be your accountability partners. So you can get your girls, you can get your family members involved, you can get your children involved, your spouse involved, and just commit to starting with gratitude and leaving the complaints behind.
I love that, Coach Khaya, because I think when people ask me how I'm doing, I just automatically say, I'm okay. And I don't even really give any energy or thought to it. It just feels like when someone says hi, you respond to say hi. But doing this practice, 21 days of no complaints and really being thoughtful of what you're saying and also being honest, that is a whole practice that we can carry into 2022 and beyond. I love it. And I want you to hold me accountable for that. And I'm going to try my best effort forth because, again, when you speak something, it gives it life. And so if you want to be happy and healthy and pay it forth, then you need to speak that and walk that. And so I know it's not easy, and we're not going to say that it's easy, but at least we're mindful and we're trying that mindset. And then after 21 days, then it becomes a habit. So I love that. And what a great way to go into the holidays, again, being in gratitude and walking in light. And so that we are pouring into others the same light we want to receive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely. So it sounds like we're doing this 21-day no complaint fast. Yes. So you heard it. Me and Monica L are doing it, and we would love for you to join us. And listen, if you mess up, you can always start over. The point is that it is clearing your energy and keeping you in a place of joy so that you can attract more joy and more gratitude. All right. So we're at the part of the show where we would like to celebrate boss ladies that we are thankful for. And the person I would like to celebrate today is Beverly Bond. Beverly Bond is an author, DJ, artist, television producer, philanthropist, and thought leader who has blazed trails in the music industry and the industry of social entrepreneurship. She is most known for creating the organization Black Girls Rock. And I'm so excited about Beverly Bond because I remember the first time I was sitting at home and I saw Black Girls Rock. And I just remember my heart feeling so proud. And I was looking at all of these amazing women, some of them who never got their flowers, some of them who were doing amazing things in their community, being recognized, receiving grants so that they could pour back into their communities. They only wanted the money so that they can continue doing good things and touching the lives of so many young girls. What I love about Black Girls Rock is that they have programs for young girls throughout the year. It's not just when we see the show. She's continuing to keep that momentum alive and well. And so I just want to shout out Beverly Bond for your light, for your illumination of amazing women all over the world. We celebrate you, girl, and we give you your flowers today, boss lady.
Yes, I love Beverly as well. And thank you, Coach Khaya. That is an amazing person to salute because like you said, it's more of her programming and really reaching our younger generation. There definitely is a gap right now, and she is filling that gap in a positive way with a light, providing guidance, mentorship, community support, and awareness in a way that is different from other organizations. So I salute her as well. I know during the pandemic, she continued to have her shows and she did them virtually. So she kept the movement going. And that's another thing too. We have to keep moving. We cannot stop. We got to keep going. We got to keep sharing. We got to keep providing the light. So I so honor her as well, a part of our Boss Lady conversations. And this week, I would like to honor AJ Johnson. Who is an American actress, choreographer, fitness trainer, and life coach. Acting since 1987, Johnson has made many guest appearances on sitcoms, television dramas, and music videos. She has served in numerous support roles and films, including House Party, hey, and Baby Boy. We remember her as the mama of Jody. And recently she appeared on Couples Retreat as a life coach. And this month proudly was the launch of her new show, Life Therapy, a show that encourages people to live their best lives by having them examine hard truths that keep them from repeating unhealthy behaviors. So for that, I salute AJ Johnson as being a light to others. And when she walks in the room, not that I physically saw her in person, but she just has this light. And I mean, her body is amazing. You can tell that clearly she works out every day and eats clean. And the fact that she is now pouring into others and helping them figure out why they keep repeating unhealthy habits. So she's making them walk in their best light. So I so salute her. And I am just grateful to be in a space where I can see her light shine. So thank you, everyone. So excited, so excited.
Yes, we really appreciate you, AJ. I think it's so important that you see boss ladies on television uplifting people, because we know how some of those shows can be and they can really make you feel bad about your situation. But we need ways to work through our issues. We need to know how to work through challenges. And that's really what life coaching is all about. So I'm glad that she's bringing it to a national, global platform. I love to see it. I love to see it. Well, that's all we have for you today. So here's a recap. We'd love for you to join us on a 21-day no complaint fast. We'd love for you to take a moment that when people ask you how you're doing and how you feel, that you lead with gratitude. We'd love for you to take time for yourself and think about using some gratitude meditations as a way to exude your beautiful light and increase your gratitude practice. And we'd also love for you to take time to write it down, make it happen. Keep a journal or a list of things that you're grateful for each day. And finally, find quotes that inspire you to be more grateful, to shine your light, and to continue to embrace the things that you have in your life that you really love and appreciate.
If you haven't already done so, please follow us on Spotify and iHeartRadio.
And you'll be notified whenever we post a new Boss Lady Conversation episode.
You are who you say you are.
You're destined for great things. Your life matters each and every day.
Now go get your blessings, boss ladies.